lot of players up here trying to make an impression, young guys getting a chance. A lot of them contributed tonight. How pleased are you with the effort you're seeing from a lot of these guys that have come up in September?
Oh, we're real pleased. I think everybody in the organization. There's so many hands that have been on them. The guys deserve the credit. The players deserve the credit at the end of the day, but there's been so many hands on them coming up. Anytime a guy gets a first start or does something like this against the big leagues, there's a scout who signed him. There's people that worked with him through the minor leagues. So it's there's applause for a lot of different people on the way. But once these players get up here, get the opportunity to compete, you play in front of a great crowd like you did tonight, and it's a close ball game, and you're able to do things. It does show a little of the depth that we have, and they're gaining invaluable experience at the same time.
Harrison had the 4 hits and then made the play at the end. Defensively, you talk about his night.
Well, you just did. 4 hits. Guys were riding him a little bit. He was just a home run short of the cycle, and he's got 1 career. So I mean, we all thought it was a laydown. It's a big night for him. He shows up ready all the time. I've spoken to him a couple different times, trying to get some different looks. He's a guy I know that's coming back with us to spring training. He keeps working. He keeps showing up. He works hard. He stays prepared. Tonight that barrel has just shown up so much more dramatically since he's come back the second time. There were no walks and there really weren't many extra base hits. Now I think he stretched the walk total out to 3. And the extra base hits, though, are coming. He's banging the ball. He plays with a lot of energy, and he's played a much more consistent third base this time back as well. Very good third base, and you can't discount the pick by D. Lee at the end of the game either. That's a very clean play by a very experienced first baseman.
Yeah, you think a guy like that, I mean, I'm sure he was told many, many times in his life, you're too small to ever play in the big leagues and this and that. Do you think something like that drives a guy like him to not have the show?
I think it does. I know whenever I've been told, I'm not a little guy, but whenever I've been told I can't do something, it motivates me. I don't get win an argument about it. It's okay. I'll remember that, and I'll find a way to get it done. The beauty of our game and the beauty of sport, because you can find them in a lot of different sports, is we measure things as men so many different ways, with a radar gun, with a clock. You look at power, you put a number on that, but you can never measure what a man has inside of him, the desire he has in his heart, and the courage he's got, in him to just go knock down barriers and get things done. And those are a couple of the intangibles that Josh Harrison definitely has.
It's not just him. I think it's 15 doubles in 4 games. You guys are stacking the ball pretty well. Right?
We have been swinging the bats better. We have. We've gone through some very dry periods as of late, but we've come out and swung the bats better. Hitting's contagious. Lack of hitting can be contagious. The good pitching was contagious. The bad pitching got a little contagious. It seems to be a game that runs that way. The impressive thing for me tonight, though, is you win a ball game 4-3, and the opposition had the leadoff hitter on 7 out of 9 innings. That doesn't happen too often, so that was fortunate. We were able to work around that.
What did Brad show you in the 5th where he got into a little bit of trouble and got those 2 outs and put himself in position to get the win?
Well, he's gritty. He competes. That's never going to be from lack of effort. The controlled effort is what he's getting better at. He's always going to try hard. Sometimes in those situations, tries a little too hard, things straighten out. Maybe the ball doesn't spin as well, but he kept his composure. He made pitches and got through that inning. Ran him back out for the 6th. I really think if I go left-handed with Moskos there, I might get a right-handed pinch hitter. I just think Dusty's matching up with that guy. So I wanted to give him a shot and just play the outs. And then we got Hughes in there. He'd been down a couple days, and he was very effective as well. So was Watson after him, and we were good enough to close it out. But Brad's, he's learning his way as well as earning his way. He's very comfortable in going out and going after anybody.
I know you had Gurley in Colorado, but what's it been like these 2 months here, just watching him continue to grow and really find himself?
Well, he very well could be pitching the best baseball of his career. You'd have to ask him. I think I saw him as probably before this, it might have been the best pitching he'd ever done in his career. And he's confident. I think you'd like to think he's figured some things out. I also think there's something to be said for a 34-year-old man that had to go back to the minor leagues, and he had a surgery that could have very well ended his career. Didn't know if he was going to pitch again. There's a survival mode that's in play now that's real, and there's appreciation for the game that probably was always there, but it's probably got a little more glue to it. So he has been very, very solid. He's done everything but start so far. He's pitching about every inning but the first, second, or third. As we talked before the game, I thought we'd give him the shot late, and he was able to back it up.
Well, you need a starter Wednesday. There's your guy as a starter.
Yeah, we'll probably back away from that one, but I'll take that under advisement. That's very creative thinking. Yeah, we can knock down all the innings then. Thank you.
Go out on a good note Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Clint.
Thank you.